here with Johnny from Honeyville Farms. Thanks so much for joining me today.
No problem.
You guys are the largest food manufacturer, but you guys also have this dehydrated area where up your store, and you guys are helping out a lot of preppers.
Yeah.
It's a huge trend right now. People are storing food. For somebody who wants to store food, what's the first thing they should be thinking about? I mean, should they just start? I mean, most people would go to Costco and start buying, green beans. What should they be concerned about? I mean, these cans are behind me. How long can this realistically stay on your shelf?
Well, you look at these cans. You've got, if you keep them in ideal conditions, cool, dry place, you've got 25, 30 years shelf life on this. That's shelf life, not in the refrigerator, just like this in the can as it is. But most people, the number one thing that you don't think about is your water. Water is key. You got to have water. And so first thing concern yourself with, make sure you got an adequate water supply. You have a source for water in case of some type of a shutoff. You got to have water. After water, then you start thinking about the food. And then once you have, and when you're thinking food, you got to consider. A lot of people think, oh, if I got wheat. And wheat's always been the number one thing that people want to just have because you can do so many things with wheat. But who just wants to eat wheat? And that's where you can start getting into the freeze-dried strawberries and fruits and vegetables, and you can make a variety of things with this type of product.
Now, this isn't your guys' actual core business.
No, this is small part, small niche of what we do.
So, when the Doomsday Prepper shows are coming out and different people are talking about this stuff now, they're concerned about the economy, they're concerned about new laws being passed in Congress and with the White House. Are you guys seeing an increase in, I mean, compared to last year or 2 years ago, are you seeing an increase?
I think let's just go back first to Y2K. Y2K was a big booming for this type of thing, end of the world, a lot of doomsday type people thinking that was the end of the world, and so they're preparing for that. At Y2K, we had lineups outside of our places, similar to the stores like we have here, just lineups of people coming in, preparing for that type of thing. Now those are kind of the people who are at the last minute alerting, trying to prepare. Then you have your core, really what you got though is your core base of people across the country who for years have been ready to prepare for some type of an event, some type of a disaster, a political upheaval, some type of market crash. And so as we watch the trends and see things happening, it does come in cycles. But there is that steady growth, and the steady growth I think is more attributed to just the information that's out there. Doomsday Preppers is a great way to look at. Doomsday Preppers is a program that people now see, and it's in a national spotlight. And what's happened is the awareness has increased because more and more people see that, and you say, hey, bring your family and friends along and let's watch these people and what they're doing to prepare for these events. But then there's some sense to it too. Preparation always brings security. And so if you've got security in your financially, you also want security health-wise, and in the case of an emergency or disaster. It just, as we look at if you want to trend it by sales, if you compare it to, say, let's go back 3 years. 3 years ago it was kind of a downtime. But then last year, there was several events that happened that kind of really brought the industry out. You've got a lot more awareness. The tsunami that hit in Japan, that was a big one. If you remember, people lining up and going in to get their iodine supply. Well, they also were going in and buying things like the freeze-dried products, and you started to get more and more awareness that way. Well, as that grew, then the programs start coming out, the Doomsday Preppers, news reports, interviews that people start having about this kind of stuff.
What are you hearing from most people? Why are they buying food? Why are they starting to prep? I mean, people have to be excited, or are they excited to tell you why are they doing this?
Oh yeah, you've experienced this. You walk into the store and start asking questions with some of the customers who are here, and there's excitement about it. It's positive excitement, positive preparation. Maybe they're not happy about the circumstances that the world's in, but they're excited and ready to prepare just because it brings security. And security's got to bring some kind of happiness to you.
Now, are they mentioning financial collapse? Are they mentioning solar flares? 2012? I mean, 2012 is a huge thing.
Hey,
right now.
And as we look at the numbers and where things are going, 2012 is a big build-up. It's one of those Y2K type events that people are kind of preparing for. As you see the trends and see what the people are talking about, this will not go away. This will continue to go on because of the awareness that's out there more than anything. There are now apps you can get on your phone that tell you how to calculate your food storage. There's news reports that continue to be put out there. And this Doomsday Prepper one, you watch it, you'll see our product behind. You'll see our product all over that show. And that's because really, if you go back to this, there's only a few manufacturers of this product. And we're one of them. We're one of the originals. We've been in business since 1951. We've been doing this since then. And people are very aware of our product and our line. There's a lot of startup companies as well. A lot of startup companies preparing, and they'll approach us to do a co-pack or a private label, and that happens pretty frequently. But
what are the, as far as how much people store? How much are people talking about? Are people just coming in here buying a little bit, or are you seeing people come in here maybe possibly storing for a year or more?
You got both. You got those who. The real preppers are the ones who will go out for a year or more. That's where you got to have a lot of space to put your stuff and have some type of rotation going on. You're using it regularly. Then there are those who just want the simple security of saying a 2-week supply, and that's where you buy the backpack that has a kit that you can quickly grab and get out of your house or take it in your car. And you also find them kind of the in-betweeners, a 3-month supply or a 6-month supply, and for our offering, we really try and give the variety, so it's not just, you're not just buying 6 months a week.
Now everybody was going to ask, what's the food taste like?
Oh, it's awesome. I mean, this is if you try, in our stores you can sample the product, but even just jump online at our website's honeyville.com. Go to honeyville.com and you'll find from there you can skip product. You can buy smaller cans, smaller sizes. Try it out. It's all natural product. That's a good thing. It's also, so you kind of got a crossing here of not only the preppers but also the natural food people who want to be healthy and use this type of product in soups and dishes and things that they have. It's very convenient. Camping is a great item for outdoor stuff. It doesn't require the refrigeration. Some of the sweet corns and the beans, the broccolis.
Can we try one right now?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so the big thing is we're going to try some food right now. Obviously, first of all, you want to make sure you're not buying anything that you're allergic to. So it's obviously better to try, like if you're doing the emergency bars, you might want to try them before there's a collapse. But certainly with corn, you'll know if you can eat corn. The test is, does it taste good?
That's good. That's right. So give you a try here. This is a freeze-dried corn. Now this is 100% natural.
Okay.
The key thing with freeze drying is taking the product and removing as much of the moisture, because that's where your bacteria will be, and that's where the spoilage comes from. So you remove as much moisture as possible, and the freeze drying process does that. It basically takes out that moisture in a vacuum process that just.
Now I've got a little dehydrator.
Yeah.
Obviously you're on a much larger scale, so you get it dehydrated. Do you know how many hours it would have done to do the corn?
It takes, you can go up to, it's about 6 to 12 hour process depending on the batching and how much moisture is in it originally.
And then it goes in the can, and then what do you do to make sure it's going to last for 25 years?
Well, you've got to keep it in a airtight environment, and that's key. So we put oxygen absorbers, nitro flushing. All of those things are good ways to keep that corn fresh. So, I mean, that's
excellent corn, by the way. It's weird, because it tastes exactly like you were eating corn on the cob.
Well, you're just taking the water out of it. So you're leaving the flavor. It's almost concentrated, and as soon as it hits your mouth, it's like boom, and it kind of hits you.
Yeah. So what else do you have here?
So I got you some. This guy is let's try a freeze-dried pineapple. Okay, this is a freeze-dried pineapple. Now, these are pineapple chunks. This is actually pineapple that comes from Hawaii. This is a Hawaiian pineapple, and it's in a freeze-dry. Oops, perfect right there. This is a pretty good one. I can smell. It's just like that one kind of hits you. And
this is like candy.
It's like candy.
But it's healthy because there's nothing added.
You take the fresh pineapple, straight off the vine, straight off the tree, and dry it, freeze-dry it.
That is excellent.
It's a good product.
I feel like I'm in an infomercial just enjoying the food. Okay, one of the things that shocks people is freeze-dried cheese, and I'm not talking about powdered cheese. I'm talking about a real dairy product that tastes like cheese. So
this is shredded cheddar cheese.
It's just like your grocery store, and I wish you guys could try this. It's shocking when you put it in your mouth because it tastes like it's on top of your taco or your fridge or in your fridge. It tastes just like normal cheese.
And it's dry. It's like it's not wet. It's not like a liquid, or it's not soft. It's like a dried cheese.
You could put this on your taco
and it melts right away.
Yeah,
it melts right away. We've got we do a cheddar cheese, a Colby cheese, a Monterey Jack cheese, and all of them are similar to this, where it's that freeze-dried cheese. This is really good stuff.
It is amazing. If you're in an economic collapse environment and you're cooking something or you've got some meat and you put some cheese on it. Let's talk about adding flavor.
You mentioned the meat too. We also do a freeze-dried meat. So you do freeze-dried, so real meat. chicken, turkey, beef, all of
Now,
it.
now, is there any difference? Can you still get the 25 years from the cheese and the meat?
The cheese you can usually, it's all based on the condition you store it in. We recommend up to 10 years on those products, but you can definitely get more shelf life if you keep it in a cool, dry place.
Cool, dry place.
You'll get closer up to that 20, 30 years. Most people, it's so good and it works so well, most people eat it before then. So
It's hilarious. It's hilarious because it tastes so good.
I know.
You just don't think that when you're storing something for 20 years.
See, a lot of people relate to the freeze-dried stuff. They remember the astronaut program, the freeze-dried ice cream, which we sell freeze-dried ice cream as well. And that's what it's a similar process. It's that freeze-drying, but we do it not just to the ice cream, but we'll do it with all these other products too.
Now, these are actually samples that came from where the cash register is.
Yeah.
At all the stores, they have samples.
Yeah, definitely. You can go in and we've got sampling. You can try it out. Again, and if you're not close to one of our stores, go online. You watch for deals, specials. At time we sample stuff out too. We send out sample packets and just gotta watch for it and see. It's not an acquired taste because you've already had it. You've tasted it before. You just didn't know it. Now when you try it again, you'll be like, whoa, this is awesome.
What do you got next?
Okay, so this is a peach.
Okay.
It's a freeze-dried
So
peach.
you're in a doomsday situation, and you're eating peaches and corn. So people don't have to think that prepping is eating MREs, right? Those are the military
MREs, that's
things.
the military.
And you know, these bars that taste like vanilla. You know,
1,000 calorie.
yeah, I mean, of course, that stuff's fine to have, but you can live a decent life. I mean, especially, you know, I've heard often that children don't adapt well to changing food, so it's actually good to feed them stuff.
yeah.
Now, okay, with the corn,
Yeah.
if I wanted to make something with that,
Yeah.
you would just throw it in with soup, or
Yeah. You know, so it's a great. There's a rehydration. It's pretty simple. All you do is it's right here on the can. You add your freeze dried to your favorite vegetables. You can also rehydrate it with water. So it's you take the can, take some of the corn, put it into water, let it rehydrate, and it's amazing how it just plumps right up, like almost as if it was just.
It's absolutely
original
delicious.
state.
How many customers are eating this stuff now, not waiting for doomsday? I mean,
Oh,
I would put that in my cereal.
Well, that's the
peaches.
key. That's the thing. People use it as snacks now, or you go out and you can, like I mentioned, camping or taking it places. But people use this. It's already being used in a lot of the food that you eat too. A lot of the cereals now carry the fruits and strawberries and things. Those are freeze-dried strawberries that you find on those.
That was delicious. I'm excited because I see there's one more can for me over there.
Okay, so this guy is now this one's a freeze-dried pepper.
Okay,
It's a pepper
that's
slice.
interesting. Now, what kind of pepper?
It's
Or
a
is it
green, it's a
mixed
mixed
of them?
bell peppers.
Okay, bell peppers.
So a lot of the spices and flavors.
It's identical. I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it
is.
is.
So as you taste your grocery store products that you're out there buying, the meals or the soups, they already have this stuff in it. Manufacturers have been using this for years, and it's a great way to extend a shelf life on a product as well as get that natural food flavor. So that's what's unique about this product. You won't find it you won't find it many other places where you can buy it like you can here in bulk. People use it for emergency preparedness, but they also use it for everyday use too.
Well, I look forward to economic collapse because this is good food, and you
know.
don't have to wait,
No.
though. Thanks so much for your time. If
You're
somebody
welcome.
wants to get a hold of your company, where's the best place
Best
to
place,
go online?
Honeyville. Go to honeyville.com, and from there you can shop online and you can purchase all these products as well. Or you can go into our stores. Stores locally. We have 2 in Utah, 1 over in Phoenix area, and then the 1 here in Los Angeles too.
All right. Yeah, for those of you in the California area, I can tell you this place is great.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
You're welcome. Appreciate it.
For more news and information, visit crushthestreet.com.